prehistoric car chassis, right? If we click, if we go into build, there's 3 morphs. Okay, there's 3 morphs there, but as I've added bones to this, they're not appearing. Okay, but they have now. Did you notice that? Before they weren't. Now all miraculously they've appeared, because I've gone back into object mode, loaded it, right, got the morphs, there they are, and they've suddenly appeared in the timeline now, although they weren't originally. Okay, if you rewind this, you'll see that they weren't there originally. Okay, and that's how you get figures. Sometimes some people saying that the figures haven't got any morphs, but they have. They're still there. Okay, so we need to do our morphs now. So my morph 1 is going to be 0. My morph 2 is going to be 0. And my morph 3, I'm going to do 1. Right, I don't go any higher than 1. And I'll show you in a little while why. Okay, some people say, oh, use this, that, use that. I don't use them. Sorry, but I won't use them. I won't go higher than 1. So, morph 3, I'm going to change it to 0. Morph 1, I'm going to change it to 1. Okay. This one I'm going to change to 0 and leave that there. Right. This one 0, 1, 0. So in binary, 0 off, 1 on, 0 off, 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 on. Now, everything in between from there to there is going to go up, because it will go, if we take 1, 2, 3, 4, if we take it there, go into this morph 3, okay, if you look at the value, it's gone up to 0.568. So it is morphing, even though it's on 0. The only way you can get it not to morph and suddenly go to 1 is to actually put a 0 in there. Okay, add the key, because it's already gone 0.023 there. So put in 0. 0. So you look at it now, and it's still gone up 0. So how is that? 0.3, there it's going down 0.3, and then all of a sudden I'm going on here. Oh, wait a minute, what's happened here? No, change that to 1. Try again, 1 minute, no, not 10. Right, 1. There we go. Right. So we'll get rid of that, delete that. Okay, just delete, that's it. Delete, that's it. Right. Right, so, oh, it's at 1, oh right, okay, right. That's why. No. So, that's gone up 2, yeah. 3, that's right. 8, yeah. 1. So I don't want it to do that, I just want it to suddenly appear, so I'm going to put in an add key and 0. Okay. So it's still going up, isn't it? 0.86, 0.07, 0. Let's delete this. Delete key. There we go. Okay. So that should still be at 0. Yeah, right, okay. Right, forgive me. I've done that wrong. But if you look at these other ones that are starting off at 0, and it's actually going up in between. Oh, it's going up in between 0.45, alright? So let's see what that does. Nothing at the moment. So we're going to go there, click that one on, that one, and hold shift, and I'm going to copy that, Control and C, Control and V, Control and C, Control and V, 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 Control and V, Control and V, last one, Control and V. So we should have some movement of our Is it actually moving? Yeah, it is moving. You can see it move. I can see it moving. It's going so fast. Zoom. So there we go. There's our little car moving about, running around. On the timeline. Forgive me about the morphs. Well, I got it round the wrong way, but this is a warts and all tutorial, so expect cock-ups along the way. Now, I was going to say about this 10, wasn't I? So if I click on this morph free, I've got it at 0.97, add key. Well, let's put 1 in. Okay. Then go to this one, add key. I'll put 10 in. Look. There it's gone back to 0, but in between you've got some other weird things going on. So if I, what one was this? That was at 1. So let's put this one in at 6. Still weird, isn't it? So when you go back to the start of your animation, you're happy and wonderful, and then all of a sudden, oh, what's happening there? Why does it do that? That's why. Because then you have to start going back and figuring out why is it doing that? What's happening? So I'm going to go back. Cancel that. I'm going to go back into this scene mode, object mode, okay, and go to these morphs. So morph targets. This morph free is not doing very much, is it? So I'm going to edit that morph. So we'll edit that morph free. Okay. So I'll just spin this round a little bit. Get some of their points up. Okay. I'll go left, I think, right, and we'll grab some points, front and back view, okay, and I'll see what happens if I spread that, which is what I want to do, and then we'll go over to these, and I'll lift them a bit, there we go, and what else should I do? Shall we droop those down a bit? Yeah, droop those. And that back set, I'll That'll do, and then I'll go back to build, more targets, none. Okay, so we'll go back to our scene, and we'll get up to this bit. So these, and these, and these, this, yeah, right. Run that through. Oh look, it's going a bit better now. You can see something happening. Whoa, that's with it in 10. So this was 1. This was at 10, so I'll put that down to 0.5. This one was 0, so that's alright. This one's at 1, and I think this one was at 6, wasn't it? Yeah, 0, so put that at 0.5. Okay. Then these were just normals, right? So there we go. Another thing is, there's a scrub bar, so you can actually see what your anim's looking like quickly. This is to expand and decrease it. Okay. So if you just want to go from frame 1 to 2, you can see what that looks like. If you don't like using that, then you can switch it up off somewhere. Can't remember where, I'll just leave it on. Yeah, up there. There we go, it's gone. Okay. Okay, there's another thing to look at, and that is the graph editor. Totally confusing. Okay, that's giving me all the directions for the car with the bones and the morphs, so you can switch them all off and you can just have the bone for that. There we go, that's that one swinging along. Then there's morph 2. You can start altering this. You can move it up, so you want to move it up. There we go, we'll move that up to there. We'll move this one up. Actually it should be running, but it's obviously not. We'll move that one up to there. We'll move this one up here, and the last one we'll move up to there. There we go. So that's the, what's the other one's moving? Yeah. So that's the graph editor. The X position, Y position, Z position. Not much of it will move, because it's all these 3 are being controlled by the target. The only thing that's being controlled by itself is the orientation in the y-axis, where we just rotated it slightly. So that's that one. Okay, so we click that one off, and if we find our target, move it. Okay, go into the graph editor. There's our target. There it is, position. And that's where it's going. And then all the rest should be still. There we go. So that's the only one that's moving. Yeah. And the X. Okay. The Z is the height, and that's where it's moving. Yeah, that's right, that's going. Well, let's straighten it. Because it's sort of moved about there, so should we move that there over time? So you can adjust all these. Just doing that with the move it. Let's see what that does. Okay, so we'll take this back here and play it. It's coming along lovely. There's where it's, I've changed it. Whoa.